Hey everybody, and welcome to our very first episode of the Monterey Bucket List. I'm Ashley, this is Chris, and on this channel we are going to take you around all the cool things that Monterey thinks to see, do, and experience with our two boys, Sam and Dean.
And on this episode, we're featuring king tides. King tides only happen a couple of times a year out here, and this year, December 4th through the 6th, you're going to experience a king tide here in Monterey. So a king tide is when the Earth, Sun, and the Moon are in perfect alignment to create a very powerful gravitational pull that pulls the tides way out for super low tides and then brings them way in for super high tides. So we like to go explore when the tides are low and do what's called tide pooling, and you can see all kinds of really cool marine life that you can't normally see because it's underwater.
All right, so come along and explore this awesome episode of the King Tides.
Hey, buddy. You ready to go tide pooling?
Yeah.
Yeah! What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah! Me too.
What do you got?
Alright, Sam, get down there and start stepping it up. And some good tide pooling. You should like it.
So this is one of our very favorite spots that we love to come to. This is Asilomar Beach. It's located between Pacific Grove and Carmel. Super important tips you definitely have got to follow when you're here. This area right here is usually completely underwater, so the fact that I'm standing here right now is absolutely insane. Things that you may not know about coming out here to tide pooling is you actually are not allowed to pick anything up. That's a big deal. You cannot. So when you look at things, you can look, but don't touch.
So this is what a sea anemone looks like when they're under the water. I'm gonna show you right here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a huge school of fish down in the tide pool. I'm gonna show you. Pretty cool, huh? In the tide pools, you can also see thousands and thousands of mussels. And look at all of them. I mean, they're just thousands. Look at this starfish.
So this spot is in Asilomar. It is right outside Pacific Grove and in between Pacific Grove and Carmel. We love this spot. All of this is typically completely underwater. What, babe? Can you say hi? Come.
Look.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what is that?
What is it?
That's an anemone. Huh?
You do mine.
Huh?
You do mine like that. You say? Mommy say?
Can we just talk about this sunset? Oh my goodness. California sunsets in the winter are literally my favorite. They're the best. All right, Sam, what do you love about going tide pooling? What is it that's so much fun?
I like to swim in the big tide pools.
He actually gets in the water all the way, and this is cold water. Have you found anything cool yet today?
Yeah.
What have you found?
I found some really big starfish and one really, really big anemone.
Sunsets here. It's starting to get dark, and Sam has decided that he's going to go swimming in this 60-degree water. All right, let's see what he's up to. All right, Sam, is it cold? Talk about a cold plunge. This water here on the Pacific coast in Monterey is about 60 degrees, 58, 60 degrees, and that is cold. And anytime we go boogie boarding, surfing, tide pooling, this guy just gets in the water, no wetsuit, man, and can stay in there for a long time. Not me.
Well, I can't wait to do more of these videos.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Are you cold?
What?
I said, are you cold? So it is day 2 of king tides, and we're headed back out to the ocean. We're headed to a few different places around the coast. We are in Monterey, and yesterday we went to Asilomar. Today we're going to go between Pacific Grove and Asilomar, so we're headed that way right now. And we have 2 special guests that's going to tag along with us today. Clara and Lincoln are tagging along with our 2 boys. Can you guys say hi? Are you ready to go tide pooling and check out some cool stuff?
Yeah! Of course we are.
What do you think we're going to see?
Probably starfish, sea anemones, and definitely hermit crabs.
There we go.
Woo. All right, well, we are on our way. Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff.
All right, everybody, we're back for day 2. Back here at another little spot in between Asilomar and Pacific Grove. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got a little beach area, nice big rock outcrop. It's not quite the lowest tide yet, but we're gonna get a little bit of an earlier start than we did yesterday. We ran out of room yesterday. We ran out of time yesterday. Man, it is beautiful out here. The kids have already gotten started. You can see them out there on the rocks. We're not too far from Pebble Beach Golf Course. Keep heading south towards Asilomar, past Asilomar. You'll get to the 17-mile drive, Pebble Beach Gate. Get in there, play on some beautiful golf courses. I've played on a couple of them. I played Spanish Bay and Spyglass. I haven't played Pebble or any of the super exclusive ones like MPCC or Cypress, but one day, who knows, I'll keep my hopes up. These things are beautiful when they're open. Hey Dean, come here, bud. There's Wild Man Dean. Oh, this is I don't have a good balance face. All right, come on, buddy. One down. 1 second. What'd you find? We've got all kinds of cool stuff out here. Facing the sun. It's
Really cool tide pool that has like all sorts of hermit crabs and anemones and coral in it.
well, let's go see that one. Cool.
So it's an abalone shell, and it's almost completely whole.
Those are so pretty. They have such pretty colors inside.
I know.
This one's a pretty big one too.
Yeah, the outside is pretty nice too, but the best part is the inside.
Oh yeah, sure
Yeah.
is.
It's really smooth.
So much pretty things here. Just like this purple coral, all these little shells and anemones, hermit crabs, sea urchins, the seagrass. All right, I'm on my way. Dean is in a 3-foot tide pool, just swimming in the 50-degree water. Look at that stuff. Now that's not coral. It looks kind of like coral. I can't remember what this stuff is called, but it's some kind of kelp. All right, the boys said they found a bunch of sea urchins. The sea urchins around here are really cool. They're usually really colorful purple. Purple is the color we usually find, but we'll see what they have. All right, where are they at, Sam?
There's one right in there, and there's a whole bunch of them on that little piece of coral.
Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. It's that purple spiky looking thing.
Look at this sea. This shell is so old. It has. Oh, there's a crab in there.
Oh, so we're not supposed to be touching anything that has living things in it, so we're going to put that back.
Thing in it, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Sam and Lincoln are in this tide pool. Pretty big one. Sam said he saw a sculpin swim by. Those are a treat. Those are a pretty cool looking fish, spiny, colorful. Sometimes you can see them scrapping with an octopus. Got another anemone. Anemone? Anemone? Man, I don't know if I remember saying it right. Got another one with this open and bloomed, looking more like a flower instead of shut. So this is what it looks like when it's open. Soaking in some sun right now versus this one over here. All right, obviously when you get back here in these kinds of tide pools where they're already pretty deep, right now we're still going down. The tide is still falling, but once we hit that bottom lobe, we don't want to be in a tide pool like this because tide comes in, you get trapped, end up having to swim your way back, and you've got currents to fight, and waves and all that. Not fun. All right, now Dean didn't wear his Crocs on this one. They're up at the beach. His toes are getting sore and his feet are getting sore, so now I get to carry him across this crazy ground. So let's see how it goes. We got a little bit of a ways back, not too bad, but definitely carrying 30 extra pounds of cargo back. This stuff is so cool, especially when you see it underwater and it just looks like a kelp forest floating up. Some of that stuff can get huge. Maybe in one of the next videos we'll do a scuba video so you can see what all this stuff looks like underwater. Seagrass. See what kind of little barnacles we got here. You having fun on your free taxi ride back there, Bean Bean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just hope you and I don't fall down. It's a good thing your dad is an athlete. Ah. All right, we've about explored this little cove for all it's got. It's kind of small. I mean, it is really neat, but we're gonna make our way down towards Asilomar and hit all these little different spots that you can pull in, or we'll be walk to, and hit. If you like the looks of any of these in particular, we're gonna drop some pins in the description of each little cove that we hit between Pacific Grove and Asilomar. Dean loves to run on the beach just as much as he loves to go out there in the tide pools. There's some really cool stuff that washes up during the high tides of the king tides. Dean's walking on what's a half-buried, huge log. Guessing maybe a cypress or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, the boys have just as much fun hanging out on the beach part, playing with the stuff that's washed up. All right, we're on to the next spot. We're gonna walk south for, I don't know, until we see the next thing we want to go check out. Got a sign here saying something about the tide pools. Yeah, cool. Looks like this staircase got washed away. On to the next one.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Go there.
A lot of these stairs get washed away in these king tides. Looks like they're getting ready to build a new set. This place is beautiful just to come go on a walk or run down these little trails.
You can eat it.
All right, we found some bull kelp on the beach. It is long. These are really awesome. Sam says that you can eat them, chop them up, make some sea cucumbers out of them.
Yeah, but you just have to cut off all that, and you have to find them fresh from the ocean.
You guys want to cut these up and eat some sea cucumbers? Nah, I don't either. All right, let's go see what we can find. We're at the next place. Let's see what we got.
I don't wear my jacket. What is it? Look at this.
It's got all kinds of stuff on it. Oh, there's an anemone open up in bloom. Look at these guys. Some hermit crabs cruising around. Okay, I found some smaller tide pools and I really like these. Here's one. Just got all kinds of little mussels, sea anemones, kelp. Hermit crabs. Oh. Looks like we got a nice. Oh, look at the color on that anemone. It is beautiful. Walking along this big wall that's usually underwater. Look at all this stuff.
We found the coolest sea cucumber sort of thingy ever.
All right, Sam, I'll pass you the camera. Go see if you can get a shot of it.
I forgot what they're called.
Hey, Sam, the microphone's over here, bud.
I'm going to show you this.
Oh well. And I'll take Dean around here.
No, and let them explore.
All right, did you guys find a hot tub?
Yeah, more like a cool tub, but
Or a cold tub?
yeah.
Over there is also super cool.
All right, let's go over there and check out that little tide pool.
On Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these right here are called the limpets, and you can take them off and eat them, but I wouldn't recommend doing them like straight off the rock. So
Yeah, you can take a knife and pry them off and eat them. But the ones around here, I think we might be getting back into the state park area, protected area.
Back here.
So you don't want to pry anything off the rock or you'll get a nice fine. Yeah. Nice.
Can we go find?
I mean, I wish I had the GoPro because there could be so many cool underwater shots.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe when we hit
The GoPro camera's in my car getting a time lapse of the rise and fall of the tide. And so the camera we're using right now is not waterproof. So many good shots we could get though. Well, we'll know better next time, huh? Look at this hermit crab crawling up this piece of kelp. Man, it's like the Tom Cruise of the hermit crabs. There must be a shell up there that he really wants to find.
like the coolest tide pool so far. Come on, Dean.
All right, we are gonna head on to the next spot. That will be spot number 3. All right, we've been exploring spot number 2 for a little bit. Now we're gonna head on to spot number 3. You guys ready to go see what we can find?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh, Claire says she knows a good spot. Let's go check it out.
Yes.
Dean, are you cold? Yeah. He's been cruising around in that 50-degree water, so we're gonna get Dean a towel so he doesn't get hypothermic. Uh-oh, what kind of towel do we have here?
Oh no.
Spidey! All right. All right, now we're going to spot number 3. Dean's wrapped up in a towel, eating an Uncrustable. Freezing.
The good thing about these, I don't have to hold them.
Yeah. You can see way out there in the distance is one of the first courses on Pebble Beach Golf Course. Got one a little cold, the other's in tow. Not a bad walk. All right, we're back down here, one of our favorite spots. Whipping one of those big bull kelp around. Dean, you good? Getting warmer? The kids said they found a cool starfish. Let's go check it out. All right. All right, the kids found a really cool purple looking sea star. You can see I got a pretty big hand, and that dude is bigger than my hand by far.
So the king tide is typically about 3 days. This is day 2, and we are 100% coming back again tomorrow for day 3. Okay, it is day 3 of the king tides, and we are out about to check out our last day of exploring before the tide comes back into our normal. So we're here at the dunes. Wrong spot. Where are we at?
Del Monte Beach.
We're at the
Close
Del Monte.
to the Fisherman's Wharf. We're on the Fisherman's Pier right now. We're on the Fisherman's Wharf's the next pier over.
So we're gonna get out and show you a couple things around this area and then hit the next spot.
All right, guys, we're here at the Fisherman's Wharf. This is a cool little beach that we usually go to. It's really sandy. The past couple of days we've been up towards the Asilomar PG where it's a little bit more rocky. So now we're here at Del Monte Beach looking north towards Seaside. It's like 2 hours from high tide and it's already way out there. The water is usually like way up here. It's already pretty far out. During this time of the year, December, January time frame, the city will actually come out here and put up this big sand dune that's usually not here because during the high tides, the water will get all the way up past the shoreline onto the walking trail back there. So this is their best preventative measure to keep that water from getting up too high. The cool thing about it is my kids love it. We come out here and they get up on the sand hill and play King of the Hill and roll down and get sand from their ears to their toes. Really fun. I don't know if you can see it out there in the distance or not, but there's a bunch of sailboats out there. There's a club out here that teaches you how to sail. You can take sailing lessons. All right, out here at spot number 2, close to the Coast Guard Pier and San Carlos Beach. We're getting little man ready. We're gonna put those wet swim trunks back on. He's got a net. He's ready to go. And a bucket. All right.
Just a little backstory on our family. We actually lived here in Monterey in 2018, which was 7 years ago as a military family, and we loved it. We came here to San Carlos all the time and fell in love with this little area. And then fast forward, we decided we wanted to actually live here for real. So we sold it all, bought a house, and here we are. We've been here for 2 years now. San Carlos is the first beach that ever made me like truly fall in love with being in Monterey. And now here we are. We have 2 wild little boys. We have Sam and Dean. Dean is our wild little 3-year-old. And Sam is our adventure-loving, sweet, kind-hearted 9-year-old. And this has just been the best decision for our family. We've loved living here and making it our little home and just loving this new chapter of life. All right, they say there's a sea star. I'm running to catch it. We want a big one. Now the other question is, do you say sea star or starfish? Because in the South we've always said starfish. So changing this up to saying sea star has really thrown me off. All right, what you got?
So do you want to hand me the stuff? Okay, we found a really cool sea star. This thing is about the size of 2 of my hands. We found one yesterday that was purple, but this one is a really... Ooh, I almost got hit by that rogue wave. It was really a rogue wave, just a splasher. But anyway, there's a sea star down here. Really cool. It's an orange one, super large. We saw one yesterday that was purple. I got some footage with my GoPro earlier, but I wanted to show you guys.
All right, so we found a really neat little fishy. What is it called? Do you know what it is, Chris? Sculpin. Sculpin.
Funny story about these California seagulls is they're really big, a lot bigger than the seagulls we had in the South when we go to the beach in the Gulf of Mexico. We were having Sam's second birthday?
Yes.
Second birthday at Lover's Point. And we got all of his food set out, and Sam used to love goldfish, and a seagull came and stole his whole bag of goldfish.
Time to load up and go to the next spot. This is our last tide pool spot for the day. One of our favorite spots because this island out here is usually one that you can't really access unless it's low tide. But the fact that we can go this far out is really cool. And I'd say the kids are excited. I've learned I used to be such a terrified parent, but then Dean came along and I've just learned he is terrifying.
Yeah.
You want sand? Oh, can I hear something that's really interesting that I did not know? Growing up as a Southern girl, I've been to the Florida beaches many times, and discovering the sand here is a whole different game. So, for instance, at this beach, it's more rocks and pebbles. Now, technically, this is usually underwater, so you can't really see it. But each beach that we have been to in the Monterey or California coast is a little bit different.
Sticky sand.
Sticky sand, sticky sand.
You want your shoes? Yeah.
This is our wild 3-year-old Dean. He keeps us on our toes, always doing something very mischievous, daredevil,
I think that's a pretty
and
good
loves to explore. Dean, can you say hi?
No.
And that sums him up. So Sam found a really cool little clam. Just a second ago, it had its mouth opening. Some of the cool finds. These little shells are the cutest little things. I don't know what they're called, but I love them.
They're the remains of sea spiky things.
They're the remains of sea spiky things.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna take you on a cool little hike that you can normally only do a couple of times a year when the tides are extremely low. I mean, unless you wanted to swim out there. But if you just want to walk out there to this really cool island, this is the best time of the year to do it because you can do it completely dry. If you get near a rock that either the sea lions, harbor seals, or the seagulls frequent, it really stinks. Oh man, it is like painted white right there. You see that? Whew. I'm gonna run up here, not touch anything, because I don't want to. Nasty. And claim this rock. Here we go. Pooh rock is mine. Alright, I'm getting down the stairs. You can see her Clara's down there in one of the tide pools. Look how far we are from shore. Got out here completely dry. Oh no.
What?
Those birds, they've reclaimed Pooh Rock.
Hey, Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
We can use this bike to get home.
Let's do it. I think it leads to the shore.
Yeah,
This way looks like it leads out to the ocean. Let's go the other way. I think this way leads to the shore.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I got some really cool shells that I want to show you. So this is a barnacle shell. It has nothing in it, and it is really big. And this is like a regular seashell. You can see that like the patterns on the bottom is really pretty, and the top too. And this is a limpet shell. So when the limpets aren't living anymore, coral likes to climb on it. It will not climb on it, live on it. And then it gets this color. And then this is a really pretty conch shell that I found.
Roll it over. Look at it. It's so cool. Good finds, Sam.
Thank you. Ground and look in front of you a little bit, and you can find tons of shells that are cool.
Check this out. Just barely in water. Surviving.
Ooh, starfish!
And that's a wrap on the King Tides. It was such a fun adventure, but we are cold, we're hungry, we need some food in our belly. Wasn't that so much fun, guys?
Yeah!
If this is not on your bucket list,